afternoon, Facebook. So I thought I'd share um, about an incredible experience I had with Wi-Fi yesterday. So we were invited to visit some friends who were staying in an Airbnb north of Brighton Hove. In fact, quite remotely, very remote, quite a long drive from the main road, right out into the countryside, the heart of Sussex. Beautiful, beautiful, tiny little cottage, very picturesque, with a little boat, lake, and beautiful fields, very idyllic, and obviously such beautiful weather. So we were sitting there and sitting outside, all chatting away, and it felt really calm, really relaxing. Then we were invited inside, and the host was commenting really how peaceful and quiet it is, and also how dark it is, because obviously there's no light pollution, it's in the middle of nowhere. So she says, why don't you two go upstairs, lie on the bed, and I'll give you an experience of it. So what happens is we go upstairs, we pull down the blinds, turn off all the lights in the cottage, so we're both lying there. It is pitch black. Not a sound. Whoa, it was incredible. I was lying there with my eyes wide open, fully awake, but it felt like I was in a dream state. It was incredible. So peaceful. So serene. And the contrast compared to, we live, you could call it kind of town living in home, but the contrast of that stillness, that silence, you could almost hear the stillness. And incredibly, with this sensory deprivation from ears and sight, it meant that I was totally focused on me, on my experience, because there's nothing to take my distraction away. And obviously I'm sharing this because there's a million distractions with social media, light, noise, sounds, smell, sensations that are constantly taking part of on a nervous system in our brain to continually process and comprehend and be aware of as something we need to be aware of for stress or survival. But it felt so calming, and it might sound like a bit boring, but it wasn't. It felt like I felt so alive inside, and it felt like I could really feel that inner landscape, and it was kind of like going into a sort of a meditative state, but really easily, and it felt so calm and so relaxing. I thought, oh my God, I want to do more of that. It just felt like coming home. It felt so relaxing, and I suppose it felt like maybe what I remember before I came here to planet Earth, to this space, to this world, that to me is highly stimulating at a level I sometimes can't comprehend. And as I've got older, I find it very difficult to deal with the constant buzz and whirl. And it's not just the noise, that because many people have so much stress, I feel all this as well. So there's so much where it's almost like the human nervous system is like this. It's wired. Stress, do this, do that. I need some coffee, I need some stimulation. Oh, I'm going to go on YouTube, I'm watching stuff. So our nervous systems are being tuned, operate at a very, very, very high frequency, high alert state, so it never relaxes and never calms down. Constant stimulation. So being in that environment, it was so calming, so relaxing, and the contrast was so clear. Really clear. So that's my share of my amazing experience. So I'm going to maybe create some nice blackout lights, and we've got there are earphones you can get that take the sound out. My wife's got some. You put them on, zoom, and it reduces all sound. So I'm going to practice spending a bit more time in that space, which feels so peaceful but powerful at the same time. Gorgeous. And you need nothing, no outside stimulation, just being with myself, being with self. Wow. So that is my share for today, and hope you found that useful, and wishing you a lovely weekend. Bye for now.